Well, that game was completely mental. Somehow we've lost the game. I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this one, guys. For me, God, actually, I tell you what. If I was a neutral, I'd be sitting here going, "That was the best game of the season so far." It just happens to be. I'm wearing the shirt and I'm supporting Arsenal through that kind of game. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out after watching it. And you know what? If I try and explain my emotions right now, I'm not angry. I'm frustrated and I'm disappointed that we haven't been able to win the game because I think ultimately we deserved to win today. But in reality, I sat there watching that game, the full 90 minutes on the edge of my seat. Well, actually, no, the first 10 to 15 minutes, I sat back, obviously depressed at the fact that we were 2-0 down, two mistakes. Oh, man, I could go on all day about those defensive mistakes, just so poor. But the rest of the game, I'm on my edge, on the edge of my seat and just captivated. I mean, what a game. Absolutely unreal. And of course, I'm sad that we haven't come away with a win. And I'm sad that a performance like that has gone for nothing. We've literally got nothing out of the game. Lacazette got his goal. I guess that's always good. It's good to see a new signing get his goals consistently. But ultimately, Manchester United were just too good on the night defensively. They were absolutely phenomenal. Quick word on Paul Pogba, by the way, because it was a nasty tackle that got him sent off. 100% a red card. But he was brilliant tonight. And it is, coming from an Arsenal fan, it's a shame that he has to go ahead and ruin the spectacle like that. A lot of people would have watched that and just thought, that is disgusting. I mean, it was an absolutely horrendous tackle. Whether he meant it or not, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's horrendous. And I'm sure Bellerin's going to have a massive bruise on that leg. So let's go through the game. So, yeah, the first two goals that we conceded, in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game, just two mistakes. As simple as that. I mean, Manchester United had two shots on target in the first half, I think it was, and two goals. I mean, that just happens every now and again. I think we had 15 shots in the first half. I think it was like 7 on target, something like that. So we were definitely, we were playing some good stuff. Besides those mistakes, and besides, you could say, our defence letting us down tonight, we've had a really good first half and a really, really good second half. The third goal for Manchester United, again, was just a lapse in concentration. We were caught going forward because we were definitely in the ascendancy there. We were looking like scoring. We were looking like turning the game around. Koscielny gets beaten by Pogba. Again, Pogba he made him look like a schoolchild. I mean, Koscielny is, for me, one of the best defenders in the Premier League. And right then, I mean, he was sent back to the French League 2. I mean, really poor. And Lingard, 2 goals on the night, man of the match, rightly so. Maybe De Gea could have got it. I think De Gea was just world class. I mean, imagine Manchester United without De Gea. I mean, tonight would have been a completely different game. I mean, I want to applaud De Gea. For me, I know Neuer's injured and he hasn't really been in the limelight recently. For me, De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world right now. I mean, if you asked me, would you take a 27-year-old Neuer, effectively, just going into his prime, or De Gea right now, who I'd be taking. De Gea in a heartbeat. I love Neuer. I'm not saying he's not a good keeper. He's still up there. He absolutely is. But there's something about De Gea. He's a panther. He's a cat. He just saves everything. Whereas Neuer's just a fifth defender. So, I don't know where to start. I feel like, Mustafi, going off and then switching to our old formation, the 4-2-3-1. We brought on Iwobi, which I'll get onto in a minute. I'm still not really too keen on Iwobi. I felt like actually going forward at the back was quite refreshing. It was something different. Of course, Man United weren't expecting that coming into the game. They would have expected the 3-4-3, which is what we started with. But actually, it was good. I think we played quite well when we went forward at the back. It was good to see Bellerin and Kolasinac still going forward, but of course it left 2 at the back. And Monreal, Koscielny, they've been so good this season, but I think they had a bit of a wobbly game today. Maybe the pressure got to them. We've been in such good form, and then you go into a game like this. It's our first loss in the Premier League at the Emirates this season. It's really disappointing because going forward we looked really good. The only issue I had today was Iwobi. I really feel like, maybe when Mustafi went off, if we brought on Welbeck instead, I feel like the game might have gone in our favour a little bit more. I feel like, Iwobi did play a big part in, our team attacking, but there was just moments where he's just so unconvincing. There's a shot on goal which goes straight at the keeper. Plenty of passes that are so simple, yet he puts spin on it when maybe he shouldn't, or he tries too hard. And okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't think Iwobi's good enough. I don't. And I think it's really sad because he's got the potential. When you see him play for Nigeria, I guess it helps that his Nigerian teammates maybe aren't as good as the Arsenal team. Let's be honest, the quality is lower. He looks better because of that. But generally, he's had some good performances for Nigeria, and he's had the odd good performance for Arsenal. But in a game like today against Manchester United, I'm not saying that Welbeck would have done better. Just think he would have done more. More for the game, more for us. It just felt like every time the ball went to Iwobi, it's like it doesn't work, and I just don't think he's good enough. And I feel really bad saying that because I love the guy, I really do. Maybe he shouldn't be a winger. I feel like when he was brought central towards the end of the game there, when we had 8 attackers on the pitch, he kind of played a centre mid role, maybe slightly more forward. That seemed to do better. I think because he's not very quick. He's quite a chunky lad. He's not known for his pace, but he's quite strong on the ball. He's got a good touch. His technique is pretty damn good. It just doesn't feel right when he's on the wings. I can't explain it. So I know Wenger has a lot of faith in him, but maybe bringing on Wilshere would have been better. Wilshere's been really good for us off the bench recently. I feel like bringing Iwobi on actually may have harmed us more than it did good. We should have won today. We really should. We really should have won, and I'm so disappointed that we didn't. It's just kind of I don't know how to describe how I feel. I'm getting more sad the more I think about it. I mean, when the game finished, it was very much a fair play, Man U. Fair play. Defended with 10 men for the last 20 odd minutes. And, they had 9 men behind the ball, Lukaku just up front on his own. And we had so many chances and we had so many occasions where we whipped the ball in and no one was there. We bring on Giroud and then we continue passing it around, not shooting enough. And it's just it's just one of those games, isn't it? I wore this shirt today thinking, the last time I wore this, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I think it might have been the Chelsea game where we got a draw. And I said to myself, do you know what? Whenever I wear this shirt, things just don't seem to go well for us. We don't seem to get the result, and it's happened again. I'm going to have to stop wearing this shirt. I've just noticed it's got all green around the edge, isn't it, from my green screen? But why am I talking about my shirt? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to avoid talking about the game. It's the fact it's 3-1 to Man United. It is kind of painful, but you can't take it away from them. Mourinho has Arsenal. Well, he has Wenger down to a T, really. He's only lost to a Wenger side once. Once! It's pretty incredible. He just knows Arsene Wenger through and through. He knows our setup through and through, and it's just it's really annoying. It really is. I think that, had we put a couple of chances away, made it 2-2, the game would have been so different. The fact that they got that third goal really killed it off. And then, of course, they were able to just sit back, really. Hopefully Bellerin's all right. I'm sure he is. I'm sure it's just going to be a bruise, but it seems like Man United are going to be without Paul Pogba for 3 games, is it? For a straight red. So that means he will be out of the derby with Man City, which is going to be interesting because I feel like, had Pogba not been in the game today, I think Man United would have struggled. I really do. He was running things in midfield, and I thought Martial out on the left was on another level. That kid he's special, and I'm so gutted he's at Man United and not Arsenal because I know he was linked. I know Wenger is still a massive fan. So United, if you ever plan on selling him, please let Arsenal have him. He's so good. That flick for Lingard's goal was just the touch and the perfect weight on the ball. It was just so good, and I envy that. I wish we could have just scored more of our chances. When we hit the bar, Lacazette with an open goal, Xhaka put it wide, and then Lukaku with the ball bouncing off his leg, almost going in the back of the net, but then frickin' De Gea, God himself, saving the ball again. It is just one of those games, guys. And as an Arsenal fan, I'm upset and disappointed, but I'm not angry because we played well. And if we play like we did today, if we have those chances, we will be fine. We will make it into the top 4, and I still think we will. The good news is Tottenham dropped points again today, so it hasn't actually been too bad in terms of the rivalry with Tottenham. I just really want to finish above them this year. I know we're not going to win the Premier League. We already know that. The least we can do is finish above Tottenham again. Let's get back to normal. That's all I want. And I'm not sure if it will happen. Obviously, I'm just hoping it will. So, yeah, that was today's game. It hasn't been a particularly easy one to review, to be fair. I'm just kind of speechless. It was just such a crazy game. And I'll be watching Match of the Day tonight and just in awe of the quality of football tonight. And by the way, quick word on the referees, because it's such an odd game. The first 60 to 70 minutes, they barely put a foot wrong, but then the last 20 minutes or so, they were getting everything wrong. We had at least 2 penalties. You could say that there was plenty of fouls going on, even for us, that didn't go United's way, didn't go our way. There was so many problems with the officiating towards the end of the game. I don't know what happened. It was a really nice flowing game until the last 20 minutes. As soon as that Pogba challenge went in, something changed in this game. It was just a bit more hectic, wasn't it? But at the end of the day, we have lost this game. It's our first loss at the Emirates this season in the Premier League, like I said. But after that performance, I'm not too worried. I think we are going to be okay. It's going to be a busy few weeks, but if we can pick up some more wins, get back into some good form, we'll be fine. So thank you for watching, guys. Another video will be going up very soon. It's going to be the top 25 career mode players. We're at number 24, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time.